right. It's the Eternal Baseball Podcast, where the pre-show is always better than the show. But true of a lot of podcasts, I assume.
They could do a FOIA with the NSA at some point and get all the footage.
Yeah, buy our DVD at the end of the season with all the kooky outtakes and
There
funny bloopers. But thank you for joining us. We're back for another edition of the Eternal Baseball Podcast, our 56th, which is pretty cool. Digging that.
Man, we're doing numbers.
Not bad, right? I always got to look it up to make sure I number them right when I'm putting in the title for it. So we're your hosts. I'm Mark Weber. It's Brent Tundi. We're the brains and the brawn and all of it behind Eternal Baseball. We hope you're enjoying season 3. We just wrapped up our second week, and we'll be looking into it. If you're a subscriber to our Eternal Baseball newsletter, which comes out on Fridays, totally free. Sign up at eternalbaseball.com. You know that we've played long enough that people are starting to get hurt. So, like we said, it's real baseball, and my beloved New York Yankees have taken it in the shorts already with DiMaggio and Ruth both out for a while, and Bob Shockey, one of their better pitchers, was on the I know it was on the disabled or injured list with food poisoning for 4 days. So I don't know what shrimp he was eating.
He ate at a bodega somewhere and made a poor choice.
I mean, considering he survived in, I think, the 30s without getting, botulism or whatever on the mean streets of New York. But modern day, that sushi or something got him. So
that's true. He should have an iron stomach.
Right, you would think. So no big ones, though. Last year, I think we only had 2 season enders. So injuries tend to be small to moderate, but very rarely severe. Ed Morris of the Pirates, who was the first great left-handed pitcher, pitched in like the 1880s, I think, mainly, was one of the season-ending injuries last year. I'm like, the guy threw like 450 innings a year. What he get hit by a bus? Like, what hurt this guy? But that was a shot to the Pirates' chances last year. So
pack of dingoes got him.
Right? Maybe the dingo ate his baby. Either way, he's back for season 2. And let's see if I can do this right.
Rob said they didn't boil the roast long enough.
That's probably it. Yeah, he didn't have a good Thanksgiving.
Can you imagine like the hot dogs that you get on the street vendors would sell back in the 30s?
Yeah, they still had tails attached, probably.
Yeah, right.
Like, gross. But let's take a look here and share the screen here. Turn the volume on and take a look at the week that was. Hey, that worked. All right. So I know this gets to be small. It's a bit of an eye chart, but that's why we color code it for you. So it looks like I didn't update all of the pinkies, though, over here. Maybe I'll...
Man, the City of Angels is representing. So
right? Looks like I didn't live up to all my billing this week, so we'll get caught up later. But that's kind of the big story is the Dodgers and the Angels. The Dodgers have been okay in past seasons, but they've never won the West. It's always the Giants. And the Dodgers should have every bit of the puncher's chance to beat San Francisco out west. A little bit rougher swimming if you're the Rockies or the Diamondbacks. You don't have the years to compete, but even as good as Christy Mathewson has been in both of our seasons, Koufax has not quite been up to that ace versus ace matchup. But this year, it looks like it's revenge of the Koufax with a no-hitter under his belt already. And if you're going Koufax, Kershaw, I don't even know, Jeff Pfeffer, or I think he's third. I think we see him tonight, as a matter of fact. This is how good the Dodgers are. Valenzuela, prime Valenzuela, can't quite make their 12-man. He's not on the active roster at the height of Fernando Mania.
That's amazing.
Breathing through his eyelids like the lava lizards of the South Galapagos Islands. But the Dodgers are super good this year, as are the Cubs at 9-2. And the Cubs had an off year last year, but they're normally dangerous. Anybody with 100 years of history is pretty much guaranteed to be at least 500, and sometimes really, really good. That's the truth we've seen from simming a lot of seasons before we actually went live is the longer your team's around, the better chance you have. But Everybody's stats are varied, up to 30% up or down every year. That's every player, and that's a stat that we don't control, cannot view, and cannot alter. So every once in a while, a team you wouldn't expect gets frisky. The Nationals have the roughest hand of any team because they don't get to draw talent from Montreal. So they are only drawing talent since 2005 to pick from, which is how you get Brian Schneider in a girl baseball behind the plate.
I was gonna say, Rob kind of rained on your pity party there a little bit.
Yeah, I see what this is, and that actually was it. That's one of the cool things when guys get hurt and they have to call somebody up from the minors, right? The Yankees called up Paul O'Neill. Like, hope that kid can hit because no pressure.
Paul O'Neill.
Yeah, so it's but the other bit is Mantle. Mickey Mantle's been dreadful so far this season. So and sometimes it's just like that. Hank Greenberg's the example from last year. Who's all-world first baseman for the Tigers and was hitting 198 at the All-Star break with a ton of at-bats. And finally, it was like, you know what? Cecil Fielder can hit 198, I'm pretty sure. Rudy York can hit, can put K-line at first. Every team's got options. So we'll see if Mickey shakes that off and comes back to do some damage in the Yankee outfield.
Rob said lock up the Gatorade coolers.
Yeah, it's probably true, right? Like, can you imagine some of the old timers sitting there when O'Neill comes back after taking a cold?
I think they'd actually appreciate it. I think
right?
he'd be in their good graces pretty quick.
The best bit about O'Neill's fits is it was never ever focused on someone else. It was only mad at himself or maybe an ump. But they put him down at the end. His seat was the end of the bench because it was closest to the cooler. And that's where the rookies would end up sitting too, right? Furthest from the manager. I remember one year Homer Bush was a rookie and had to sit down there and just witness the carnage weekly and not say a word and try not to look him in the eye, right? Like an angry Doberman, right?
He's got PTSD.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him, for God's sake. But anyway, those are the teams that are kind of rolling. The Cubs are great. The Angels are great. The Dodgers are great. Nolan Ryan hasn't been fantastic our first 2 years, but this year he's 2-1 with 2 1-hitters under his belt. So
go time.
The Ryan Express seems to be large and in charge. Pirates are good too at 8-3. Had a good week. Blue Jays had a terrible week last week at 1-4, but 5-1 this week. So they're popping back into it. Remember, we're running wild cards this year, which didn't happen last year. So there will be 2 wild cards in both the AL and the NL. So you don't have to win your division. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Tough weeks for the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Astros are awful, and they're normally pretty competitive. But I know nobody outside of the Houston area code is shedding any tears for the MLB champion Houston Astros. But Twins had a tough week. Padres are the worst team in eternal baseball so far. So, and they're normally kind of frisky. So we'll see. Again, it's still kind of early. It's only the second week, but it's that old saying: you can't win a division in the first month, but you can lose one. So we'll see if San Diego can rebound. But if you start 1-10 and the Dodgers are 9-2, you better be grateful for that wild card.
It's over.
Yeah, it probably is. But we won't give up on them just yet. We'll try to get them on the podcast pretty quick, because a team that's 1-10, you can be like, well, some bad luck. They ran into some hot teams, whatever. But if they end up being like 10-110, there's no spin on that, right? Like there's no amount of injuries aside from maybe the plane crashing or the bus rolling over that is going to excuse away a 1-110 start.
We haven't seen that yet, but you never know.
Cross your fingers or knock on wood. So this is where we're at in the division. The one that's fun to watch is Birmingham has always been great, but they're 4-7. And nobody's really taken advantage of it. The Royals are 5-6 and in first place. And you're like, come on, Casey, you're going to need that cushion. I'm telling you. But it's nice to see that division, even if it's only for a week, be competitive.
I was going to say, next time we check, it's going to be
right.
50-7.
Yeah, Birmingham on their 30-game win streak has put it away again. I'm trying to think what else is. Chicago and Pittsburgh is fun to watch up here in the north. Oh, and the Guardians. Boy, man, we had Earl Averill, one of their great outfielders, was Player of the Week. So I had to go inform all of our Facebook pages that we're affiliated with like 400 Facebook pages. And guess what? The Cleveland ones break down pretty evenly, right? Between, Guardians forever and only the Cleveland Indians with 8 exclamation points after the end of it. So
I think, I mean, they may have been able to pull off keeping the name if that logo wasn't around for as long as it was.
And the last couple of years, they were going with just a straight red C, right? They were trying to make it a little more palatable, but the other one, advertising tonight's game of the week, which is the Expos at the Dodgers. We were on like 4 Dodger boards that are in all caps, Brooklyn Dodgers fans. So I never refer to them as LA. The picture I put up was a great catch from the 55 World Series win for the Dodgers. And one of them, we got like within like 2 hours, we got like 30 likes. They were like, yeah, dude, let's go Brooklyn. And I'm like, well, there's some Brooklyn guys on the team. Just, look at Jackie and Sandy and Gil Hodges, and don't pay any attention to Pedro Guerrero and the rest of the guys. Like, never mind. But that is our game of the week. And we talked about this ahead of the show because we're normally the home team. But it's the 3-8 Expos against the 9-2 Dodgers. And if that doesn't make the proposition, the winning chances for Montreal slim, they're sending Pascual Perez to the mound tonight. And you know what that means? Get the pen ready. So we're going to play as the road team tonight. And having Montreal in the game is one of, I think, both of our favorite things, right?
Made the playoffs,
and they made playoffs last year.
Amazing.
I mean, considering what a good team they had in '94 that got all split up, and it feels right to let Montreal still be around. And there are very many national fans who have complained about how come we don't get Tim Raines, because I mean, nothing feels quite that artificial as claiming guys as part of your legacy when they didn't even play in your city. So
yeah, I mean, just the Gary Carter photo by itself is
yeah. And Mets fans want Carter, but it's not even close. Like, there was a guy today on the Angels board who said, well, how come Nolan gets to be an Angel when he could be in 4 places? And I'm like, there's only a couple guys that are actually hard, I think, when you look at where they played the longest and where their best seasons were. And the only 3 that I could still go either way on are Carlos Beltran, who's almost dead split even between Royals and Mets. Randy Johnson, who pitched longer, and all his accumulated stats are better for Seattle, but all of his best seasons came as a Diamondback. And Carlton Fisk. Like, those guys, you wouldn't break my arm to send them opposite of where they are. And for the record,
maybe one of these seasons we'll do it.
Yeah, flop them around. For the record, Beltran's a Met, Randy's a Mariner, and Fisk is a White Sox. And if you're don't get on me, Red Sox fans. If you're like, how could you put Fisk on the White Sox? Hey, Fisk put Fisk on the White Sox. Okay, so not my fault. So anyway, let's fire up the old scoreboard. It takes a little while to get there, but we're looking for. I have to be really careful
because Jared Weaver is slinging right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I got no problem with Ichiro hitting 412 so far, but I can't be having Brett Boone hitting 400. Like, come on.
Just got those locks frosted.
Yeah.
Things are looking up for old Brett Boone.
It's all genetic, I guess, for the Boone family. John Olerud, one of your favorites up there.
Love me some Olerud.
367. Oh, another guy that's kind of hard is Fred McGriff. 5 years in San Diego, 5 in Toronto, 5 in Atlanta. And on obviously really good production everywhere. But
I just remember him as a Brave, right? Just because TBS.
I think he ended up on Atlanta. I think his overall numbers are better there. And he was, 5.55. And first base is actually kind of hard to make in Toronto. between Olerud and Delgado and now Vlad, and they're pretty stacked. Not that Atlanta doesn't have a lot of talent, but first base, there's a little room behind Freddie.
So anyway, if there's anybody who's done a commercial that's not more recognizable than Fred McGriff's,
I hope dude, I hope he comes up because that was an easy photo to find for the game. Man.
Oh Lordy, so good.
There's only a couple guys with kind of goofy photos, like Ron Santo has a great photo, foreshadowing. And I used to have Robin Ventura getting beat up by Nolan Ryan, but when I saw the Face of Nolan documentary this year, and they talked about how the whole White Sox team had agreed, anybody gets hit, we're rushing the mound today. And so it makes more sense now, because I used to make fun of Ventura for getting hit and obviously thinking about it for a second and then making the bad call. If he'd have just gone, like seen red and just go, I would have forgiven him quicker. But the story behind the story is he was thinking about it, because normally he wouldn't have done that. But then he thought, the guy's all sad, and I'll never, I'll have to live the rest of the season as the guy who didn't do what the team agreed to. So believe you me, he didn't want to be out there anymore. Then he wanted to be out there 30 seconds later.
Looks like we might have to ban one of the.
Look at us. Some people have found us here. Yeah. Should I put him in timeout or just ban him?
All right. Just ban him.
See
what? No, Bob Horner. I love. Yeah. Big Bob Horner fan. You especially, right? ASU.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. ASU. We don't play football, but we play baseball, baby. So we love Bob Horner. He can play third. So anyway, I am impressed that we have spammers on our.
Look at us, man. We're making this. This is really happening.
This must be the big time, right? All right. Well, let's get this fired up. So it's Montreal at Los Angeles. And Jeff Pfeffer on the mound.
Rob's pleased that he didn't get swept up in the
right. We had an Aryan poster a year ago, I think, and I was so terrified of it, I went nuts and I banned Rob first. Sorry about that. And I couldn't figure out how to undo it. And it was one of the nights, I think, when Mike, his brother, was sitting in co-host. I banned his older brother. So anyway,
that's funny. Sometimes you just gotta nuke the whole village, man.
Yeah, you know what?
I can't let that contagion out.
I solved the problem, man. I carpet bombed it, but so you can flip back and forth between what they're doing this year and what their overall stat line is. I don't think there's a whole lot to look into when they've only played 11 games. Other than the fact that Rusty Staub is ice cold and Andres Galarraga is red hot. So we'll remember that.
I got to go with the big cat.
Right? Sure. Yeah. So these are the real stats. These are their peak stats, best 3 seasons averaged for the Expos. We're facing a right-hander. So we will look at how the Expos do, these guys traditionally at their peak against right-handers. So Vlad's our best. So I assume he'll probably clean up or third.
2-hole, man.
2?
It's a new era, man.
All right. Well, Raines leads off, right? Because we're not morons. Although we might play him at second base and prove that we're morons. So
let's do it.
People forget Raines played a terrible second base when he was young.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. We're trying to win this one.
All right. We'll see. With an asterisk. Rusty Staub is great against right-handed pitching historically, but he's been dreadful this year. And he's a bad first baseman, and Galarraga's pretty good. So I think that's our first audible.
Let's do it.
So he might clean up. Let's see.
Although Rusty was a redhead, man. Are you really?
I know, right? Le Grand Orange. Smart guy, too. He learned French when he got to Montreal, so he could, fit in. Not that I was ever offered an international professional athlete position. But I would think if you were an American and you were playing, in Spain or something, learn the language, man. Why wouldn't you?
That's great. Yeah, no, I mean, it endears you to the fans.
Absolutely.
So much. I mean, yeah, especially up there.
All right. It looks like historically, even though he's off to a rough start, Jose Vidro actually is pretty good against righties, and he's a switch. So that will probably save us the Tim Raines experiment.
But let's put him lower, though. Let's put Andre.
All right. Hang on. Vidro. Well, down here somewhere. So Dawson third. Look at that 10. People don't remember how good an outfielder Dawson was because his knees were shot playing on that turf.
Yeah.
But a young Dawson was an absolute fearsome outfielder with a killer.
Oh yeah. I only remember him from TBS days playing with the Cubs, man.
Right,
killing it. He's barely moving.
Yeah, killing it. If anybody ever needed a DH, ooh,
yeah.
the Hawk. All right,
Rob wants us to keep Le Grand Orange.
Well,
it's pinch hitter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, let's see. Maybe we can fit him in there.
We got a DH we can mess around with, but we also have Staub and Alou to come in somewhere.
Gary Carter, huh?
Carter's definitely going to catch.
Let's go Carter 6.
So Carter 6, and then Vidro 5th.
I don't remember Vidro being that good, but
we can bop him down. He's just got good numbers against righties, but this season he hasn't been good at all. So maybe we'll just park him down here. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So we need a DH, we need a third baseman, we need a shortstop. The shortstop is always there's ASU's Hubie Brooks, but he's pretty awful. So it's almost always the O-Dog.
Okay.
Orlando Cabrera is usually the shortstop, but not much of a hitter. We need a third baseman and a DH. Third base is either Tim Wallach or the aforementioned Hubie Brooks. It's probably Wallach. Far better glove, about the same numbers. So Wallach, and then maybe
with Alou, or are you going with
Staub has better.
Let's do Staub.
All right, so Staub will give us a lefty to break up all these righties, and he'll DH because it's a terrible glove. And our pitcher, sad to say, Pascual Perez, who I don't have a lot of faith in. But there we go. Let's go Expos.
Hip hip.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium for tonight's game between Montreal and Los Angeles. Montreal has won just 2 of their last 10. Los Angeles has won 8 of their last 10. Pascual Perez will start for Montreal. He's made 2 starts on the year and is 0-2 with an earned run average of 5.54. His first start against Los Angeles, he'll be opposed by Jeff Pfeffer for Los Angeles. He's made 2 starts on the year and is 2-0 with an earned run average of 2.50. His first start against Montreal. It's 75 degrees, wind speed 14 miles per hour, right to left, and we have light rain. Pitching for Los Angeles, Jeff Pfeffer. Leading off for Montreal, left fielder, Tim Raines.
Play ball!
Now, Raines is a fantastic bunter, by the way.
Yes, let's bunt.
Oh, and I did a little advanced scouting on the Dodgers. They got 3 guys killing the ball. Pedro Guerrero, who's, unless he's DHing, hang on. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that. Unless he's DHing, I don't see him. Zach Wheat, their left fielder, and Corey Seager.
Oh, okay.
So those are the 3 we got to be a little careful with. And Raines is a fantastic bunter.
Let's do it. Let's bunt.
And a great base stealer. So
let's do it.
All right. Look at that.
Wow. All right. Let's do
taking candy.
Right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
I can't see what to say.
97.
Oh. You just gotta wait till the 4th, but this time I'm gonna make an exception.
Now the only thing we'll watch, Roy Campanella, 9 defensively, 8 arm.
Rock Raines.
Off he goes.
Look at that jump.
He's out. All right. Hopefully that made Vlad angry.
I don't regret that one.
No, I mean, I think that's a fair ball. Good. Hang on a second here.
Center fielder, Andre Dawson.
I can change this up a little bit because the players aren't quite big enough here. Let's see.
Gonna go to old man.
There you go. They're
old
playing.
Man eyes.
Now, this might be foreshadowing. Justin Turner's playing second base tonight.
Ooh.
With Jackie Robinson at third. I wouldn't have done that. I might have flopped those 2, given that Turner's a 1 at second.
They're doing so well, they're getting bored. Got to switch it up.
Turner plays second like I played forward. Like, not happening. All right. Andre Dawson. Look at that.
Look at that.
Single to left. Guerrero scores without a throw.
First baseman,
right, what
Andres Galarraga.
37 for Dawson.
All right.
So he can run in the outfield, but not on the infield. Here's the big cat.
Those knees are tricky.
They thought he was going. Now he's 71.
Go.
All right. We're up 1-0. Why not? He's in there.
All right. What are we at?
Reigns is in the dugout going, that's total bull. He's 67% to get third.
All right. Let's let Big Cat do his word. Rob was saying, it is better weather there than Brooklyn.
That's a good point. We just lost like 4 Dodger fans from Brooklyn, but that's fine. Zach Wheat coming in. Dawson has a 40% chance to be safe at third. I don't think we need that.
Not feeling that one.
Yeah. Nope. He's in scoring position.
Designated hitter, Rusty Staub.
All right, Rusty.
Ooh.
Jackie's all over that.
All right.
Pitching for Montreal, Pascual Perez.
Come to think of it, I was saying
Leading off for Los Angeles, right fielder, Babe Herman.
This is the only Expos game on TV this week. It's also the only place to see Cody Bellinger in a Dodger uniform. I thought they were going to hang on to him and trade him for Giancarlo Stanton, like straight up. Maybe not. Babe Herman's having a terrible year. I looked that up. So
left fielder, Zach Wheat.
Rob's not feeling the pity for the for the Facebook group.
Zach Wheat's red hot, but Pascual Perez is up to it.
First baseman, number 35.
Man,
Cody
what a drop! What a
Bellinger.
precipitous drop off.
I think Bellinger is a great buy low 1 year, turn it around kind of guy.
Why not, right?
Man,
if you get a short porch,
I don't. Right? Believe me, I got no problem with the Dodgers letting him go. Right? 3 years of sink.
Yeah.
So, but he was so good, and he's still young.
He's like 27 still, 28,
yeah, right?
Crazy.
So yeah, and he plays a really good center field. So he's going to make somebody happy, I think, this year. And then people will point to the Dodgers and go, "Well, huge mistake," right? Like, it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you got to get out to get better.
I think they give him enough time, like you're saying. I don't think anyone's gonna, even Dodger fans will be like, "Well, is what it is."
If it was a different organization, maybe, but they are knocking on. They've been knocking on the title's door. I mean, they won one, but they've got other guys who can play. So I don't know that you can give 300 more at bats to Bellinger to try to figure it out for the Dodgers. But here,
maybe the Padres, man. What do you think?
Could be. Padres is like San Diego and Oakland are
Catcher,
like pitcher
Gary
rehab, right?
Carter.
Because big parks, huge foul territory.
Yeah.
Although there's a lot here in Dodger Stadium. I was looking at this, like, woo, it's a lot behind home plate. Anyway, here's the kid. Looking good.
Third baseman,
Where we at?
Wallach.
24% for Gary Carter.
All right, not the fourth yet.
Tim Wallach, who was a Dodger too, come to think of it.
Yeah.
Shortstop, Orlando Cabrera.
Cabrera is a 5 bunter, but it's Vidro up next. Nobody out, 2 on.
They can let him rip.
All right. Oh.
Second baseman, number 3, Jose Vidro.
But he got back to the dugout. He's like, "Yo, I advanced the runner."
What's his bunt? Is he a good bunter?
A 2.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So not
Let it
right
rip.
now. Come on, Vidro.
Oh! Center fielder, Duke Snyder.
Love Duke Snyder.
Looking presidential there almost.
Is it right?
Yeah, it's looking good. Get it, Andre. Dawson dive. Chance to catch 63%.
Every day.
All right. Great play, Andre Dawson.
Designated hitter, Reggie.
By the way,
Smith.
We looked at that on the first edition of the Eternal Baseball newsletter for great plays. Like somebody is almost always shortstops and second baseman who lead the league in it, and they'll have like 35 or 40 great plays over a season. Carlos Beltran had 7 in the first 9 games. So
contract year.
I guess I don't know what's in the coffee in the Mets club. Well, maybe I do, but Carlos Beltran getting it done.
He's just sitting there kind of scratching himself out.
Yeah. Can't wait for the game. Here's Reggie Smith, who was buried on the Red Sox minor league, like their inactive roster. And they added Mike Greenwell, who actually had better numbers than Reggie Smith. So Smith got the boot, but his numbers in LA were really good. So he made the Dodgers not starting, but active lineup. Yeah. And he's playing quite a bit. So that's how Reggie Smith, who is more Red Sox than Dodger, historically, that's how he ends up playing for LA, because he plays for LA. Matt Williams, same kind of thing. Would have been buried on San Fran's inactive roster, but he starts for the Diamondbacks. So we want every team to be as competitive as possible. So, but maybe not tonight for Reggie Smith. Yes.
Second baseman, number 10, Justin Turner.
Redhead. Yeah, no problem. Tim Raines is up and the corners are in. So I don't think we're bunting.
Yeah, hit away.
Turner. Oh. Vlad Guerrero. Go get it, Zach Wheat.
Did he make the turn there?
Let's go for 3. Oh. Said poor play. Someone, I guess, should have had that. Huh. Maybe Jackie. Anyway, runner on third, 1 out for Andre Dawson. That's going to get the job done, I think. Yeah. And now the big cat.
I'm going to laugh if Perez has a no-hitter.
Yeah, dude. I had a bad feeling about Perez, but when he was a Dodger, I think he missed a start once because he got lost on the way to the ballpark. It was classic Perez. Threw a no-hitter that day. No, we got it. He's Rusty, stop.
No. Third baseman, number 42, Jackie Robinson.
Get on your horse, Andre.
Shortstop, number 5, Corey Seager.
Vlad comes in. No.
Catcher, Roy Campanella.
Saw Guerrero play for the Angels in spring training once in Tempe. And he was only going to play like 3 innings. It was early in spring training. And some guy, number 94, grounded a single, not too fast, to right field. And he took a big turn around first base.
This senior or junior?
Senior. With the cannon in the outfield, right? So this, the higher the number, other than Aaron Judge, the less likely you're making the roster. So 94, whoever he was, grounds the single, and it's not a hot shot. It's eating up some grass on the way out there, and he takes a big turn around first base, and I'm like, Rook, you're dead. And then the second Guerrero cocked the arm up, the guy put on the brakes, slid to a stop, and moonwalked basically back to first. You just wanted to see the throw, right? And it was,
sorry, brother, you froze.
It was it was the bit. He retreated to first. The kid deked Guerrero just to see him throw to second, and it was every bit worth the price of admission. It was, they say a frozen rope, right, or a laser beam, pretty much knocked the second baseman over taking the throw. It was amazing. So good on you, 94, whoever you were. All right, here's Roy.
Rob had a comment about the Perez. Yeah, it's like the SNL, the Californians.
We do that bit every week. On,
do you?
On What's on Show Mine every week.
All right.
The 5, it's going to be jammed. We have a couple of regular guests who are from California, and we always deke them into that, right? So we were at Disneyland this week. How'd you manage to get there? And he's like, oh, it wasn't so bad. We were on Rodeo, and then we took.
I didn't see it. What happened?
Campanella flew out to Raines.
Oh, okay, so we got a no-hitter going.
The no-hitter is intact.
Knock.
Right. It was before I said that. Gary Carter. Fouling it off.
Foul ball. Ball 4.
All right. 21% for the kid. If you're thinking about sending Gary, 21%.
I am not.
No. Hit and run, though.
Good.
Next time. Tim Wallach gives it a ride.
Ooh.
But Zach Wheat is up to the task. Here's the O-Dog, Orlando Cabrera. Good bunter, but with one out, he's probably just swinging, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Not getting that past Zach Wheat.
Nope, Zach Wheat knows what's up. Here's Jose Vidro. Oh, that's got good wood. Babe Herman just looks up.
Oh, Vidro, you were right, man.
We dropped
skeptical, but you
we
were
dropped
right.
into 9. He just crushed a homer. 343. See, sometimes the numbers just don't add up. Because he hit that to right center, which is 385. So I don't know if it bounced off Babe Herman's head or if it should have been, it's thin down the line, right? It's only 335 down the line. So whatever. We'll pretend it was a little further to the right. Tim Raines comes up. Still a good bunter, but with 2 outs.
Let's get him on.
You want to bunt?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Beep, beep. Look at that.
All right, send him.
76%. Do you want Vlad to take a pitch?
Get him in the scoring position.
I'm just saying you can make Vlad take a pitch and see if it gets better.
Let's
just go.
Yeah, go. He's not gonna get thrown out twice. Look at that jump.
Dude, how bad?
That has probably never happened in his career.
Right. If you're Campanella, how long are you staring at Raines on his walk back to the dugout? Right, like come on. Babe Herman. Ooh, with a good shot to right. Safe as second. Now we're in. There goes the no hitter.
All right, we got our second commenter.
Now we're talking.
That was a whooping.
This is our Monster Tiger fan, T. Groppy, who's probably still drunk after that Michigan win. Nothing wrong with that. My mom's from Michigan.
I love the spelling of Ohio State.
Right. I like how Ohio State fans won't use the M. Like they try to type without using an M. But yeah. Yeah, there you go. Zach Wheat gives it a ride. Oh, that's not coming back, bro.
That's right.
That was a good 280, 290 at least.
Oh man. You're right.
375. Okay, it was more to the right, I guess. We're still up 4-2 though. As I always say Clay Bellinger. Get in trouble with that. Here's Cody Bellinger.
You get it?
Got him.
All right.
And now Duke Snyder with 1 down. Vidro's all over it. And Reggie Smith. Ooh, with a shot to the left field corner. Raines on his horse. It looks like that went under Wallach's glove, maybe. Poor play on Wallach. And we put him in for defense. Could have been Hubie Brooks.
Should have been Hubie Brooks.
Double, baby. Justin Turner steps in. Oh, yeah. Shot off the wall. We got a ball game. We got 2 outs. I got to believe he's getting out of this. Do we need to get the pen working now?
Not yet. Let's get him at least into the 5th.
All right. Jackie Robinson.
He was pitching so well.
Yeah, the wheels fell off. Well, he gets out of it with the lead. But 3 runs in that inning. Closes it to 4-3 Expos. We need to get some runs back. So here's Vlad Guerrero.
Ooh,
that's a bit of a shot. Duke Snyder pulls it in. Not bad in center field. 8 with an 8 arm. Here's the Hawk with a foul ball. Maybe makes the stands. Maybe not.
Wish Turner was there.
Right. Jackie puts it away.
Rob is right. That was my bad.
Yeah, it's a good point. Pretty much always happens. Melito Perez threw a no-hitter for the Yankees once. A 6-inning rain-shortened one that shouldn't really count, but good for him. There we go. Big Cat with probably a single for him. 57% to steal second, Brent.
Woo, man.
With two outs and Rusty Staub at the plate.
I think, do we send him?
Now I got more faith in Staub's hair than Galarraga's legs.
Okay.
So, not sure
what happened there.
It was, I think, a strikeout and a drop ball. So Staub is safe at first. Sure thing. And Range is in the dugout going, "You suck, Campanella. Isn't your job catcher?"
The new money ball.
Right. All right, Gary Carter. With a little nothing happening grounder to Corey Seager.
Oh.
They're out of the inning.
All
right. So we got Seager, Campanella, and then 4 lefties at the top. So if it goes badly, I wouldn't mind having a lefty ready.
Let's get the spaceman up.
Oh, that'd be a good call. Their best, though, is actually Woody Fryman.
Good name.
I knew nothing about him. And an Expo fan mentioned him, and I looked him up, and I'm like, good Lord. He actually was one of the first really good, I guess he closed a little bit, but he was kind of a 7th, 8th guy, but a really good one. So Woody Fryman, get warming up. We'll see how bad this gets.
Ooh.
Foul. It's foul.
Bubble!
To the sands. 0-2 on Mr. Seager. Sit down. Here's Campanella. All right.
Yeah, we got a Rusty story.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Tony.
Okay. I can neither confirm nor deny this hearsay, but
I love it.
My neighbor was dating the Tiger Bat Boy.
There's no way that's not true. I love it.
Digging the insight. You only get that kind of insight here on the Eternal Baseball Podcast. So
that's some deep inside. Is it Michigander?
Yep,
that's the phrase? Michigander knowledge. I love it.
So Babe Herman's their leadoff guy. He's having a terrible season, left-handed, but Perez has got 2 quick outs, so you probably got to let him keep going. Yeah, at least let him get in trouble.
I love this esoteric knowledge that's somewhere else other than Oregon, Central Oregon, right?
Right.
We've got that covered.
Yeah. If you want to talk about Jacoby Ellsbury or Travis Smith, we're all over that.
Yeah, there you go.
But all right, we're going to sit down Woody Fryman because we didn't need him. We don't want to wear him out. Here's Tim Wallach making up for his error with a leadoff double.
All right.
Cabrera's a decent bunter.
Although, didn't your mom have a Hank Greenberg story? I'm trying to.
I don't think so.
Or is she just a fan?
She was a fan of Greenberg. She loved the Norm Cash story, where they played. I think it was Game 1 of the World Series against the Cardinals in '68, and Bob Gibson struck out like 18. Excuse me.
Bless you.
And he struck out Cash 4 times, and Cash was the 18th strikeout, I think. And when they let the reporters in, Cash was in front of his locker, I think shirtless, but with pants on because he's a gentleman. And he held up his bat and said, "You boys want to see the bat that set the record?" Norm Cash. So are we thinking bunt at all with Cabrera here?
No. Let's just
let him hit.
Running. Yeah.
Right. Didn't quite work. That's all right. Oh, wait, maybe it did.
Ooh, okay.
Wallach being aggressive. Wallach, just so you know, a 6% chance to steal home if you're feeling froggy.
Is Vidro a good bunter? I can't remember.
It depends on the situation. Right now, he's a 3.
Oh, okay.
So, and he just hit a 2-run shot, man.
Well, I was thinking we could squeeze, but
I suppose.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm not feeling it.
That'll work.
Snyder's got a great arm, though.
We're sending him.
74% chance. Send him home.
Never a doubt.
Safe. Always aggressive.
Right in front of Reigns.
Tim Raines looking for revenge. Run, Tim, run.
He's got to be on there. No way he doesn't get there. Come on, what?
They must be watering down the base paths in L.A. All right, Pascual Perez is back.
All right, Rob's got
3 lefties in a row.
Some geographic insight.
Yeah.
Is this in this, I guess, the city itself, I would imagine?
Yeah. Bob Shepard. Now batting. The shortstop, number 2. Derek Jeter. Here goes Zach Wheat doing nothing. Cody Bellinger's up.
Strike 3.
And the Duke. Oh, boy.
Oh, you got this.
Get
Come
there,
on.
Vlad.
Vladdy.
Did
you get it?
He did.
Wow. All right. Baldwin, New York.
Pitching
Okay,
for
yeah,
Los
Rob's
Angeles,
got some confirmation.
Vesia.
Look at that. The mean streets. Baldwin, New York. The tough kids came from Alec Baldwin, New York. So here's Vesia, who's actually in the Dodger pen currently in Major League Baseball, but a really good lefty. So I guess they brought him in to face 3 righties in a row.
It's a sure thing.
They know something we don't. Or maybe they don't.
All right, what's the percentage?
Yeah, right. 62 for Vlad.
Who's up? Oh,
Dawson and Galarraga next.
All right.
Run, Vlad. Well, all right.
Yeah,
Dawson is 90%.
Where is Baldwin for the?
It's close to the city, I think.
Oh, okay.
On Long Island, Nassau County. Strong Island. That's what they call it. Dawson's 90% to steal. Just FYI.
90%?
90.
Oh, go.
So I would assume.
Oh, look at that jump.
He's in there. 40% to take third. Maybe we'll pump the brakes a little bit.
Big cat time.
They walk him to get the Staub.
Those cowards.
Oh, you think Rusty's going to take that? Come on now.
Time.
Rain delay. Check your pitchers. So he's tired.
Oh, man, it's go time. 3-run homer.
So they brought him in as a lefty to face back-to-back-to-back righties. Left him in after a rain delay. Says Perez looks fine, so we're okay.
Is Lasorda the manager? That's something Lasorda would do.
Looks like it. All right, let's go, Rusty. Oh, he hit him.
Oh, you can't.
The disrespect.
It mounts. It's
all right. We do this once in a while because the Dodgers are messing around here a little bit. So we're going to hop in, take control of LA just to get somebody else up. So in a tight game, what do you think here? It's going to be with righties coming up mainly, a couple of switch hitters. It's not Gagne, but it could be Kenley Jansen or Tony Gonsolin or maybe Alejandro Pena. What are you thinking? Pena? Gonsolin or Jansen? Because Gagne is their closer.
Gotcha. You choose, man. Not really feeling, other than getting Don Sutton in there at some point.
Right. All right, we'll warm up Jansen.
One of these days, we're going to have Sutton face Bob Horner.
Oh, and the Jerry Curl sales will go.
Yeah, we'll make a special cut of it on YouTube. We'll make a YouTube short of it.
All right, so Vesia is going to have to pitch to Gary Carter. Can't do anything about that.
Oh, did he get it?
I think Wheat's on that. But still, sack fly.
Hey, we'll take it.
All right, and with that, if they're not going to do it, we are. So we're going to take over the Dodgers again. We're going to visit the mound. Vezia's tired, no doubt. But Jansen's ready. So.
Pitching for Los Angeles, number 74, Kenley Jansen.
And we will give control back to the computer.
I think Rob was wondering if this is official. And this is very extremely official.
Yeah, we'll screw around. All right, Tim Wallach. Strikes out.
Perez, I'm fine. Come on, Skip, I'm fine.
Perez appears fine.
It's the kiss of death.
Yeah, I don't trust it. There were a couple of Expos. Oops, Expos.
It's like asking your wife.
Are you
okay?
Yeah, right. A couple of Expos that I always thought were underrated. Jeff Facero, always liked him. They just bounced in between the pen and the rotation a bunch. And Mel Rojas. So just out of fanboy love for Mel Rojas, we're going to get him warming in case Pascual Perez falls apart. Look at this. Ready, set, go. What? Oh, my daughter was getting ready to run, but now she's not. Pay attention to the background. There may be a surprise sighting. Pascual Perez.
Oh, Rob was just wondering about the rain delay. See, yeah, he's more on it than we are.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. What am I, Al Roker? Here's Justin Turner.
That'd be awesome if they made us in real time sit through the rain delay.
It's the most realistic sim of all time.
The TBS. What would they show? The Clash of the Titans.
Oh, yeah. No, the Beastmaster. That's what TBS stands
Beastmaster,
for.
That's right, dude.
The Beastmaster station.
It's like, I'm sorry, we don't have the rights to the Beastmaster.
All right, Turner's on second. Jackie's up. Seager is on deck, and he's white hot. Pascual's only got 15 pitches left. Is it Rojas time, or is it Pascual still in, or are we walking? Jackie?
One more Pascual. One more pitch.
All right, we'll go for Robinson because we know Seager's red hot, and it's righty right now.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Weber, why did you let me make
Reigns, throw that ball. Oh, look, he held him.
All right.
And there's a whole ton of lefties coming up after him, so
Okie dokie.
Get ready. And Rojas, come on in.
Rob's this word
for Montreal. Mel.
Maybe showing F Troop.
That's a good point.
Beastmaster, dude.
The Beastmaster station. All right, Mel Rojas. I just pubbed you up, my friend. First, we're going to try to pick off Jackie because he's looking a little frisky over there. I like how the fake the third throw fake the first throw to third isn't even an option. Like they know it never worked. Oh, I just tried to pick off Jackie to keep him close at first. But I like that my options when I hit pickoff are first or third. There's no fake to first, throw to third option because they know that never works. All right, so with Jackie at 38% to steal, I like that better. Now Corey Seager. All right, we can throw home with a 31% chance to get Turner, or we can try to turn two, and we've got a 70% chance to turn two. So
turn it. Let's turn it.
Throw home, no. Oh, we only got one. Oh, no, we got both.
Hey, look at us.
Who knew? So we're doing well, and here comes Cabrera. It's a pretty good bunter, but...
I don't think I've ever seen F Troop. Is that a...
Yeah, I don't know if that's an East Coast thing or...
Oh, okay.
It's right up there with Green Acres.
Now, after we may actually be able to get the rights for it. Maybe
you never know. Might be our new theme song next week. F Troop. We're the F Troop. Here's Jose Vidro.
Can you imagine it? I mean, I didn't even know who produced Beastmaster. But you can imagine we approached them for
right.
Here's the deal.
We're representatives of Mark Singer from V, The Final Battle. Oh man. Here's Tim Raines. Is he bunting or are we gonna let him swing fight?
Oh, we got to bunt. We got to take Campanella down once.
No!
Oh, Campanella is killing us, dude.
Man. All right, now Campanella's coming up to the plate. So this is Rojas's probably lone
batter. It's like facing Willie Mays.
Right? Oh, man.
Strike three.
There we go. So now we got a whole ton of lefties, so it's Woody Fryman time.
Pitching for Montreal.
Look at that. You can trust
number
that
35,
guy.
Woody Fryman.
Looks like Fred Flintstone, but that's okay. Babe Herman's got nothing. Zach Wheat.
So Rob was giving us the brief synopsis here. It's going to be a Frontier Cavalry poster and Ken Berry, Forrest Tucker, and Larry Storch.
Okay. I'm going to take his word for it. Because I trust Rob.
There used to be a talk radio guy in Salt Lake that somebody would say something and he wasn't sure about, and he'd always say, well, I don't feel obligated to believe that.
That's a long way to call BS. A long. But all right, we're back up. We're top of the ninth. Here's Vlad. Turner with his one glove. So it's getting to be it's 6-3. So I guess we need a closer eventually here. And in Montreal, that means Ugueth Urbina.
Yes.
Not that it couldn't be Jeff Reardon, but.
Oh, Jeff Reardon's available.
I like Jeff Reardon.
Let's get them both up. Let's get them both
up. Here we go.
Maybe we let Urbina do the heavy lifting and then bring Reardon in for last.
For the glory save, the 1 out save. Here's Andre Dawson. Zach Wheat's on that. Big Cat, 2 for 3.
Strike 3.
Well, 2 for 4. All right, so we've got Fryman on the mound, Bellinger and Snyder up next. So
I think you leave him out there.
Yeah, for the lefties, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
At least to see if he gets in trouble. So
and then it's the beard time.
Nice and easy.
Good cover.
Here comes Duke Snyder with 1 out. Andres got it.
See, I've got some support in the comments here, man.
Right? See, it doesn't really matter who we go with because this game loves to hose relievers. So, but if you guys want Reardon, he's ready, and we got Smith up. Now, hold on. Yeah, Smith is almost equivalent, but a little weaker against righties. So, if you want Reardon Roto, I'm all over that.
Let's do it.
Meanwhile, Urbina's like, what I do.
Pitching for Montreal, number 41, Jeff Reardon.
Ladies.
Looking good. Oh, I love the charge sound effect with 2 outs in the ninth, down 6-3.
Ball, ball.
Oh,
Reardon!
Snap throw.
Oh, did he get him?
No. Gary Carter being a jerk, but that's all right.
Ball, ball.
Turner walk.
We're going to blow it.
Tying run at the plate. Isn't it Urbina time?
Oh, Jackie's not going to go deep, though. What do you think? All right. Fine. Do Urbina.
I think we gave the beard
Pitching for Montreal, Ugueth Urbina.
That's not bad. I've heard worse pronunciations from the computer for Ugueth Urbina. Oh, it's down. It's a double.
All right.
Red hot Corey Seager's up, left-handed. Jesus, we're almost back to the lefties. Not that we're gonna get there. Christ.
We have. I don't think we have anybody, do we?
We got Dan Schatzeder.
Well, I mean, if you have an opportunity to put Dan Schatzeder in, you do it, right?
The obligatory line there is when someone says Schatzeder, you say you do, and you'll clean it up. All right. So we would never walk the go-ahead run on base, right? We don't need a double play. We got 2 outs. Seager is notably hotter than Campanella.
Yeah. If you're feeling the walk, go for it, man.
You walk him or pitch around him.
Oh, you can pitch around him if you're.
All right, I'm gonna pitch around him, and I won't cry if we walk him.
Ball, ball.
Yeah, we walked him.
All right, let's walk this run in.
Oh man, Roy Campanella.
He's gonna go deep.
6'4", bases loaded. Ugueth Urbina on the mound. It's a single to center. 1 runs in. Throw home. Out chance 5%.
Yes.
It is Andre Dawson.
If we win the game on this.
Runner takes third.
All right.
Babe Herman. Schatzeder's ready. He is left-handed. Herman's a lefty. But look at this. Herman hits 366 off righties, 347 off lefties. So I can't even bring myself to say he struggles against lefties. So I think you stick with the closer. Yeah, this would be exciting.
Strike 3.
Got him!
Oh man. Extra baseball.
Jim Brewer.
Pitching for
also
Los
known
Angeles,
as Goat Boy
Jim
from Saturday
Brewer.
Night Live, as I recall. Good for you, Jim Brewer. Extra, and I said we'd be out in an hour. I better pick this up. Gary Carter.
Strike 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
All right, Wallach.
What's he got?
18.
No.
O-Dog with 2 down. Nope. Zach Wheat's moving in. All right, now it's Schatzeder time to get these lefties out.
Urbina looks okay.
Yeah, not really.
Pitching for Montreal,
Looks okay.
Schatzeder.
Pitched kind of poorly, but.
Oh, man, we blew it.
It's NBA Jam all over again. No lead is safe. That is a straight can of corn. All right.
Ball 4.
So now we get Smith, and then we get 2 righties.
All right.
Let's see if that stays in. There's a lot of foul ground.
Foul ball.
Made the stands.
Strike 3.
Okay.
You're out.
Not bad.
We're doing it.
All right, let's see. Vidro against a lefty. Let's see here if we've got any lefty killers. Real stats, OPS versus left.
Yeah, not really.
Grissom.
Yeah, Marquise Grissom. Let's do it.
Not bad. So if we hit him for Vidro, we can put in Hubie Brooks, or Raines can slide in, and we can bring in Alou.
All right, let's do it.
Alou. Alou. So Marquise Grissom, come on down. And Vidro's like, I hit a 2-run shot in the 4th.
Pinch hitting for Montreal, number 9, Marquis Grissom.
Marquis?
What's his bunting at?
10.
Ooh, lay it down, dude.
All right. Run, dude.
Campanella.
Raines is a 10 as well.
Do it.
We
got to test him. We
did test him twice.
One of these times it has to work.
Oh, that's a better attempt.
Oh, he's there.
Get there, Timmy.
All right.
Timmy.
Send him.
Safe.
Send him.
89% for Tim Raines.
Go.
Me.
No way.
That sucks. All right. Vlad Guerrero.
All my worst instincts.
Duke's coming in. And we go to the bottom of the 11th.
3 caught stealings for Tim Raines. No way.
All right. So Raines is a 4 on a 1 to 10 scale at second, but I think so is Hubie Brooks. No, Hubie doesn't even play second. He plays third and short. So, yeah, it's Raines. So Raines will play second. Grissom can just play left.
3 caught.
Oh, he's a bad left fielder, though, but so is Alou.
Just go with it.
You could put Rondell White in and get a little better defensively, but not as good a bat. So
if we go around again, I want that double bunt option.
Right, because the bunt has been on fire. Actually, the bunt has worked a little bit. It's the steal that's been a problem. All right, so here we go. And if don't freak out, Raines played second a little bit when he was young. Justin Turner's in.
These are dire time.
Yeah, 2 righties here. Jackie bunts. Bunch of lefties coming up, so. But for
I think
starting with Seager, 3 out of 4 hitters here are lefty.
Strike 3.
Right. 2 down.
Nah.
Campanella. You pitch around Campanella to get to the lefties?
Who's up next? No.
Herman Wheat. All right. Wallach fumbles
it in front of him.
Okay. Yeah. First and third, 2 out, 4 lefties in a row. Babe Herman with a shot to right. Vlad on his horse. He got it. Jim Brewer, the goat boy, is up for the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Little myth that Wallach has misplayed 2 balls, but Justin Turner is Ryan friggin' Sandberg out there.
Strike 3.
Rusty Staub with a shot to center, but Snyder is there. All right.
Tim Wallach fielding like Eli Wallach.
Schatzeder's almost done, but he's got lefties to get through. So I believe it's Tim Burke next up. Great name.
Ball 4.
Zach Wheat with the walk. 39, he's not going. Gary Carter whispers.
What was that?
Mound meeting.
Oh, okay.
Saying don't groove one to Cody Bellinger. I wouldn't throw to the cutoff man if the cutoff man was Tim Raines. Especially if I'm Vlad Guerrero. You think I need a cutoff man?
Right, that's insulting.
Come on. Duke Snyder's up.
Ball 4.
He walks. The stats say go with Burke here, and Schatzeder's almost done. So, Tim Burke, welcome to the show.
Pitching for Montreal, Tim.
He seems like a nice boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Carry your groceries.
I'd buy a magazine subscription from him. There we go. Off to the no, they're still up. No, we had 2 outs.
Gotta get Turner out.
All right. I'd rather pitch to Turner than Robinson.
Yes.
All right.
And ball game.
Right.
Justin
Turner celebrates his newest COVID infection with a fly out the left. Gary Carter.
Strike 3.
Top of the 13th. Good Lord.
Ball 4.
Tim Wallach earning his paycheck finally. Orlando Cabrera.
Ooh. Oh, no way.
Jim Brewer getting it done.
Well done, Jim Brewer. All
Tim
right.
Burke. Jackie with a shot. I don't know what Cabrera was doing out there. Corey Seager with a single to right. Vlad bobbles it. Go ahead.
Go? No. Come on, Vlad.
1 out. Burks doesn't have a lot of pitches in him, so better get. This might be our last bullet. Andy McGaffigan warming up.
Ball 4.
Falling apart, Roto.
Who's the babe?
Herman. Carter's like, don't screw this up. Pop up. But it's
I think that's out. Darn it.
Looks like it.
Pummel!
Boo. Burke is done.
Smoked.
Hang on here. Let me check
the mound visit.
Yep. Oh yeah, McGaffigan. Middle of the at bat, 3-2, full count. Andy McGaffigan time.
Pitching for Montreal.
Look at this
Andy
guy.
McGaffigan.
It looks like an Irishman.
And if you've never heard of Andy McGaffigan, join the club.
Infield fly. Batter's out.
Take that.
Okay. But is he going to catch it?
Zach Wheat, 2 down. Andy McGaffigan.
Ball 4. Take your base.
All right.
Cody Bellinger
Oh,
with Duke Snyder behind him. Better get him here, boys.
Foul tip.
1-2 count. Grounder, big cat, all over it. Okay, Grissom's back up with a 10 bunt under his
yes.
belt.
Let's double bunt it again.
That might get him.
Oh, he's there.
Totally in.
All right, let's send him.
67%
Ooh.
as Alejandro Pena.
Pitching for Los Angeles, number
Do
26.
we keep bunt for a hit?
Pena.
Ooh, he said it right. Pena.
Pretty good.
75% for Grissom to steal. Reigns 3 for 6 on the day.
Do we bunt again? What do you think? Should we just bunt
Or
him?
hit or hit and run, maybe?
Bunt for a hit? We could hit and run.
Up to you. You're the offensive
You choose, man. You
coordinator.
choose. You choose. I've made some poor decisions.
All right, we're gonna hit and run just because we haven't done it yet. Take
Yeah,
my
let's do it.
stride.
Okay, let's do it.
Boom.
All right, now
Cool.
let's bunt.
We've established that Campanella's a real threat behind the plate.
Let's bunt
Now we're gonna bunt. Nope, Campanella. Jesus.
I didn't see it froze. Did you hop on that?
Yeah, he was all
Oh,
over.
okay.
So
Shoot.
one thing we've learned today is one of the slots on the All-Star team is all filled already. 11
Yes.
games in. Vlad Guerrero. Oh, look at that. Down the line, in the corner. Go, Vlad.
So that would have been a run.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do that, right? But runner in scoring position for Andre Dawson.
Come on, Hawk.
Foul ball.
Oh,
Foul ball.
0-2 to Dawson. We got a lot of that.
Did he get it? Did he? Oh, it's
It's off the wall.
That's a run.
Look at this.
All right.
Now, if only McGaffigan can lock it down.
It's a sure thing, man.
First, the big cat. Yeah, look at this.
Ooh, insurance run. Send
him home?
No matter what.
Oh, we wouldn't even have to ask. Let's
I was
send
gonna
him.
say.
Galarraga's 49% to steal if you just want to be a jerk.
Should we?
No. You probably hurt him, right? And then it's Rusty Staub all year, who's 0 for 5, by the way.
He's due.
Might be.
Oh,
Got
did
some
he
of
get
that.
it?
No, Snyder's on it. All right, McGaffigan, the last man standing.
We can't give up 2 runs.
Duke Snyder, 0 for 4. With a shot to right, single. Reggie Smith, 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts today.
Strike 3.
4 strikeouts today. Oh.
Come on, Blue.
Listen.
What did he say?
I can't make it out, but you hear it once in a while. The guy has the same complaint. Justin Turner.
Strike 3.
Oh, dude, we're doing it.
2 down. Jackie Robinson, last hope. Ooh, with a shot.
No way.
Get there, Vlad.
Come on, dude.
And we win. Yes.
All right.
Hot
I
dog.
thought that was going to go over the fence.
I was sure that was going to be gone, but just in time for us to check on our kids and see what that burning smell is.
Oh, my God.
Final score from Dodger Stadium, in 14 innings, Montreal 8, Los Angeles 6. Andy McGaffigan is the winner.
This is the
He
longest
is now
game,
1-0
I think.
on the season.
Might have been.
Alejandro Pena is the loser. He is now 0-1. Jose Vidro hit home run number 1 on the season. Zach Wheat hit number 5. Time of the game, 4 hours, 46 minutes.
I'm sorry to Dodger fans for subjecting you to one more Cody Bellinger stinker. 0 for 7 with 1 K and 4 left on base.
Well, he is hitting 132 on the year, so that feels very familiar.
To give credit where it's due, in the pregame, when my partner, Mr. Roto, said, let's get Dawson in there. 2 for 6, 2 runs, 3 RBIs, a double, and 2 steals off the otherwise completely invulnerable Roy Campanella. So whether they name him or not, MVP's got to be
Caught stealing rains.
I know.
Rains.
Hey, when it rains, it pours, right? So congratulations to the Expos. Sorry to the Dodger fans. They are 9-3. I think they'll be okay. But that's it. We hope you enjoyed it. That's a longer one than we normally get. But man, if it had been 9 innings, we'd have been out right at 10. Just like we planned it. So I appreciate you joining in. We're here every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can follow Eternal Baseball on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us at our homepage, eternalbaseball.com. We have team-specific message boards with every day's box score listed there. Players of the day, the daily scoreboard, the division standings, league leaders coming soon. There's lots of ways to interact with Eternal Baseball. So if you couldn't tell by tonight, it's a lot of fun. So join us as we dig through season 3.
Appreciate it, everyone. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. That was fun.
Good show tonight. We will do it again. Have a great week.